we're going to try a new segment of the show. Right,
Yes.
What is this segment? What are we doing here?
So I told Dan, because basically Dan doesn't do anything unless I tell him to do. But I told Dan to set up a Letterboxd account. And this is kind of following from, our best of and worst of, where it's kind of a looser episode. And we don't just focus on, Asian cinema. Like I said, the purpose of this podcast is to kind of bring light to these more obscure Asian cinema, despite, reviewing Demon Slayer and Everything Everywhere All at Once, which is they're definitely not
Eventually
anymore.
We'll get to obscure shit.
Yeah. I mean, I've got a few things lined up. Anyway, but the point is, we kind of just... you should watch any country's cinema, not just Asian cinema, whereas American... It's all good. Just enjoy cinema.
Well, it's not all good, but...
Yeah. No, that's very true.
Country doesn't have anything to do with the quality of a work.
Yeah. So, I think every now and again, we just want to do, a monthly... Not really a review, a monthly chat, where we look at each other's letterbox and see what we've watched for the month. Yeah.
By the way, follow us on Letterboxd if you want.
Please do.
You can find me at Dan with a H, and Tavi is at Tavi Tongkam.
You watched The Lost City the other day?
Yes, I did watch The Lost City. Yeah. So, I wanted to watch this. This is my favorite kind of movie, Tavi.
Yeah.
Action, adventure, with a bit of comedy. The Mummy or Indiana Jones, any of the Indiana Jones series, Romancing the Stone. Those kinds of movies. They're just really fun to watch. I can rewatch them any time of the day, I reckon. Mm-hmm. The Lost City. Were you tempted at all to watch this film?
Not really, to be honest. It looks like fun, but I didn't necessarily want to go see this movie.
All right. Well, quick synopsis. It's Sandra Bullock gets kidnapped and Channing Tatum goes to rescue her, but Channing Tatum is a bumbling fool. Brad Pitt is in it for a bit, and there's jungles and archaeology involved. It is a fun movie. It's kind of like a throwback, I guess, to those kinds of movies, the ones that I mentioned before. And since I'm a fan of the genre, I really enjoyed it. I don't know if you would get the same level of enjoyment from it. You specifically, Tommy.
Yeah, I don't know. I can watch a silly movie.
You like The Mummy, right?
Again. Yeah, I do like The Mummy. The Mummy is fantastic.
You enjoyed Jungle Cruise, right?
Yeah, I did enjoy Jungle Cruise, actually. So
it's probably one of those films where, if it's on streaming, you'd probably watch it and have a good time. It strays more towards your Jungle Cruise than it does towards a Red Notice,
Let's not talk about that.
Let me have a look at what you've been watching. You watched I Saw the Devil.
Yes. We were
5 stars.
Yeah, man. It's it's not narratively perfect, but it's the way I rate movies is how much I just personally connect to them and how far down.
Which psychopath in this film did you connect to, Tommy? Was it Lee Byung-hun psychopath or was it Odesu?
Probably the other guy.
Choi Min-sik psychopath. Okay.
No, I think it's connect in its visual medium and influence. I Saw the Devil was a movie I watched 10 years ago, and it blew me away because I did not have any expectation, really. I saw that Lee Byung-hun was in it and Choi Min-sik was in it.
Yeah.
I didn't have a good sense back then of who Kim Ji-won was. And I didn't read the plot. I'm just this looks kind of cool. And it's I liked A Bittersweet Life. So, let's watch it. And then it's I didn't know about the whole revenge aspect of it, the release and let go aspects.
Yeah.
But it's just such a visually beautiful movie, but also, such a brutal piece of cinema.
Yeah.
It's so visceral. You will get a reaction. And the climax of that movie and the ending of them, it's just it's top notch. Like Lee Byung-hun and Choi Min-sik. I think we said it. We said it in the sadness episode. It's just fucking good. You know, it's just good cinema.
It's good.
I can see that you watched Paddington 2 after Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent.
I did, yes.
And you only gave it 3 stars. You know, I really like the Paddington movies.
Oh, you've seen them? Okay.
Long before Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. It's funny because I got a mate who might be listening to this, and he'll probably know who he is when I tell this story. But I'm like, I look at the Paddington movies. I'm like, these are kids' films. Like, why would I want to watch it?
Yeah.
And then my friend's like, hey, man, you seen Paddington? Like, no, man. It's like, it's good, man. I'm like, oh, okay. And this friend of mine, he's got a pretty interesting taste in cinema. So, like, you know, I take his word on it. I watch him. I'm like, man, these movies are really good. Like, just they're so charming. Like, Paddington is so lovable, and it's just like incredible. It's very like quirky British. Would you say?
Yeah,
like,
yeah, it is. I mean, it's like towing a line of Stuart Little, you know.
Yeah. But just like, there's way too much effort into these movies.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, it's true. Like, it is a kids' film, right?
Yeah.
So they don't have to put so much effort into it. Like, kids are entertained by shit, basically. For them to put this amount of effort into a kids movie, and it's not unusual. Like, obviously DreamWorks puts a lot of effort into their films as well. But yeah, you're right, it is a very charming production, but at the end of the day, it's a kids film to me.
Yeah,
like,
I don't know. I saw it maybe like last year, but like I just remember it's very like visually like good. Like, you know, it's just like, man, like the production design comes, some of the choreography of the dance sequences, and just the songs. Like, and you know me, like I don't really like musicals or dance sequences, but I just really liked the 2 Paddington movies. I'm like, man, yeah, they're good movies.
Yeah.
But yeah, you and I have both seen Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. We both had differing opinions on this one.
Not as zany as you would have liked, right?
Yeah, I think I still feel the same way. I think I need to rewatch it with a different mindset, because this was just coming off watching Everything Everywhere All at Once, which was such a zany movie, and I wasn't expecting the same movie, but Nicolas Cage is known for being pretty zany.
Sure.
He's done some really, really good films, but we're told we're watching a comedy, you know. So, okay, I'm expecting some, like, heavy overacting. And he does do some overacting, you know. There's, like, Deadfall, Nick Cage.
He does Cage a bit, yeah.
Yeah, but I just felt like they held back a lot. Especially in the action scenes. Like, I wanted to see him, like,
slow
double
motion.
diving with slow motion shooting.
That would have been nice to see. I don't know, though. I think it's kind of good that they held back a bit. Like, I wouldn't want this kind of movie to just be Nick Cage being Nick Cage, you know? I quite enjoyed that there was another story element to it. Like, Pedro Pascal's character is really fun. It's like as enjoyable to watch as Nick Cage's character in this film, which, like, this film could have easily been the Nick Cage show where he's just playing his greatest hits, you know, and it's just that over the top. And maybe that's what a lot of people wanted to see, but I don't know.
I think I wanted to see that because I think I did enjoy Pedro Pascal's performance. I think everyone does a good job in this. I don't think this movie is bad. Like, I think everything in this movie is pretty good. Like the meta elements of it, like how they're trying to write a screenplay as things are happening. But I think I've seen this movie done better in the form of adaptation, where that movie goes a bit crazy. And he's not playing himself. He's playing like Charlie Kaufman.
Right.
That's I feel like that is almost the same story and the same kind of premise, but just done better.
Well, what about the interview with James Franco? Because that's fairly similar as well.
Yeah, I enjoyed the interview. I thought that movie was pretty funny. Not as funny as This Is the End, but you know, it's fairly zany. But yeah, I don't know. With Nick Cage, I kind of wanted to see maybe just more explosive action, you know, like something that maybe just a sequence. Like, actually, speaking of James Franco, it's like at the end of Pineapple Express, how there's just this massive shootout at the end.
Yeah.
And it's a pretty, like, choreographed.
I guess the third
shit.
act of Unbearable Weight could have been better. It could have been more. I think, you're probably right. It probably would have benefited from a more over the top climax, because I did feel like the climax was a bit underwhelming. Like, there is a car chase, but it's kind of just like it's not really anything. It's just a generic car chase, where it would have been really cool if it was like a car chase, like with elements from Gone in 60 Seconds, or where if Nick Cage did have his two golden guns, and was like, but then they gave him to Pedro Pascal, which wasn't as good, probably.
Yeah, actually, I did pick up on that. I'm like, why is Pedro Pascal holding these guns?
Yeah,
like, give it to Nick
nobody
Cage.
really wanted to see that.
I don't know. I felt like it was an opportunity a little bit wasted. But no, I think I need to watch it again, because like this movie was pretty well received by a lot of people. So when I saw the really high reviews and I watched the we were nearly going to cover this movie because
it's got that Blackpink song in it.
Blackpink song is in it. But but I guess
we have our standards.
But yeah, like, it was getting a lot of praise, and the trailer is really funny. So I was just like, I'm pretty excited to watch it. And yeah, I was just I was a little bit disappointed.
I think it's good.
Yeah. Well, you gave it 4 stars, so obviously,
Yeah.
I'm
not taking that back, and I'm not watching it again. Do you have another movie you want to talk about?
We should probably talk about one more, which is probably The Northman.
The Northman, we both watched. Yeah.
I really enjoyed The Northman. The more I think about it, the more I enjoy it. It's just like so much testosterone.
Well, we both gave it 4 stars, so I guess we both enjoyed it. I think maybe you enjoyed it a smidge more than me.
Yeah, I think so. I think I'd probably give it. I need to watch it again, but I might even give it that extra half star. But we'll see. I still enjoyed Robert Eggers' The Lighthouse more, but the visuals in this movie,
the sound design as well, the sound is really good,
and the kind of subversion of expectation.
I think that's going to definitely hurt it in the box office.
Well, it has. It's not doing that well, which is sad.
I mean,
because
I think the marketing is at fault in this case. Like, when I watched the trailer, I was not expecting this kind of film. I think the trailer has that bit where he catches the spear and throws it back, and then a lot of it is like him with his long hair, where you don't really see much of the movie where he's got his short hair, which is like the majority of the film.
But I think like this is the thing with like the marketing. You're going in expecting something, but you get something else. I think this is a case where like you should just go with the flow, because what I got was honestly probably better, I reckon. I really enjoyed the kind of cursed folklore aspect of it.
Yeah, a lot of people can go with the flow, but more people, I think, will, be disappointed. It's kind of like a Drive situation.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of the audience members going into Drive expected a Fast and Furious movie, but that's the opposite of what they got almost. And I think it might happen with The Northman as well. Like, you go in expecting like a Viking action movie, but you get this kind of weird, story.
I think, like, I knew I was getting something weird because I know Robert Eggers. So I was expecting something different, at least. And it's A24 as well. So the movie is pretty similar in line to The Green Knight.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
But yeah, I just there's a lot of scenes in this movie, which I won't go into too much since we're not really reviewing it, but it's just like, I don't know, I found this movie a lot of fun, and I actually really want to go watch it in the cinema again at some point. Get some points on my loyalty card.
I always like seeing Willem Dafoe and stuff. He's good.
Willem Dafoe.
It's good fun.
my new
I love-
Elden Ring character.
I love the intro of his character, where he's like, he's off screen and he's like, ooh, and he like
Yeah, you told me.
pans to him, and he's just like dancing around like a clown. I love it.
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, I definitely, I'd recommend the Northman. Again, A24 shit, man. It's really
I
good.
recommend it unless you're looking for Viking action. there is action in it,
there's
but
this
it's
action.
not. Yeah, it's not what the movie's about, really.
Yeah, it's good. We don't need to talk about this movie, but I just want to mention it. You gave Rush Hour 3 half a star.
Rush Hour 3.
That's really funny. I don't think I watched that movie ever since 2007 or whenever it came out.
Stinks,
It was 15
man.
years ago now.
Bad film. And I love Rush Hour, even the second
Yeah.
one. Rush
Yeah,
Hour 3.
half a star is reserved for those like heinous movies. I'm pretty sure I gave Red Notice half a star. If you look at my letterbox history,
Yeah.
I don't often give them.
Rush Hour 3 is a series of bits that go on for too long.
Who are you?
You.
No, not me, you.
Yes, I am you.
Just answer the damn questions. Who are you?
I have told you.
Are you deaf?
No, you is blind.
I'm not blind, you blind.
That is what I just said.
You just said what?
I did not say what. I said you.
That's what I'm asking you.
And you is answering.
Shut up. You.
Yes?
Not you, him. What's your name?
Me.
Yes, you.
I am me. He's me. And I'm you.
And I'm about to whoop your old ass, man, because I'm sick of playing games. You, me, everybody's ass around here. Him, I'm going to kick his ass.
There's a Japanese element that really has no place in the story. And also they go to France for like not really any reason. Like it's just an excuse to have a different location, I think.
Yeah, I think that's basically it.
Bad.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch it
And
anytime
also
soon.
Brett Ratner is probably a shit bloke, so
Yeah, well, he's been confirmed to be a shit bloke, so yeah.
yeah, boo to his comeback. No comeback for Brett Ratner, please. Thank you.
Nah. Yeah, Brett Ratner movies are pretty shit in general anyway.
Nah, Rush Hour's good, I reckon.
The Rush Hour 1 and 2 is good.
Yeah.
I didn't rate really much of his other stuff.
Did he do X-Men? The first one?
He did the third one.
Or the third one?
Yeah.
Throw it in the bin. Get rid of it.
Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Get rid of it.
Bryan Singer is who I'm thinking of, isn't it? Bryan Singer.
Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, they're
Is he
both shit
cancelled yet?
blokes, aren't they?
Is Bryan Singer
Yeah.
cancelled?
Yeah, Bryan Singer's been
Well,
cancelled.
fuck them both then. Get rid of it. All right, you got anything else, Tavi? You good?
No, I think I'm good. Yeah.
Okay. You can follow us on Letterboxd if you like. I am at Dan with a H, and Tavi is at Tavi Tongkam. Check out our Instagram if you want to see how those are spelled, because I mean, it can be confusing and hard to find.
Yeah, because
and-
we don't have English names.
Yeah, we got a lot of silent H's in our names, so
Yeah, we do.
good luck
Yeah,
finding
we
us.
do. Actually, I didn't even think of that, to be honest.
But yeah, I'll put a post or something about it. And if you want to hear more about like our letterbox stuff, and if you want this to be a recurring show, let us know. Because we're not all about Asian films and TV shows. You know, we do watch other stuff.
Yeah.
And we do like talking about other stuff as well. So just give us an opening. Just give us permission to talk about other stuff, and we'll go for days.
Oh, well, I mean, I still kind of conduct what we talk about because I'm the overlord of the subjects.
Yeah, you can let us know. Then I'll run it by Tavi and bring some kind of dowry in order to get his blessing, and then maybe it'll make its way into the show if all goes well.
Yeah, that's right.
Right, Tavi?
I'm actually a massive control freak.
Yeah.
So, you know, give us your
Give us your
recommendations
feedback.
and we'll,
Give us your feedback so Tavi can ignore it and do what he wants.
yeah, pretty much.
See you guys. Bye.
See you guys.